What's going on, 49er faithful, 49er fam, 49er gang? It's your boy 49er Dion here, back with another video, man. So definitely get the same little particulars out of the way. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on them post notifications so I can keep you up to date on any and everything San Francisco 49ers. Now, with that being said, let's get right on into it, man. Today is the day. Roster cuts. Roster cuts, people. So we got to get through them, and we've already gotten through them. We have the final 53. There weren't really many surprises as far as the cuts. Some of the cuts I already know will have some people headed to the practice squad as long as they can clear waivers. But we're going to start this off with the actual cuts first. So I'm just going to go through the names real quick. And, you know, some of these people you may know, some of these people you may not know. But anyway, they were in camp and they were there. So we have Evan Foster, JaMycal Hasty, Josh Hokit, Jauan Jennings, Ross Reynolds, Dakota Shepley, Joe Walker, Jamar Taylor, Alex Barrett, River Craycraft, Marquise Gray, Jared Maiden, William Sweet, Jonathan Kongbo, Sean Poindexter, Kevin White, Dion Jordan, Jonathan Cyprian, Tim Harris Jr., Dante Johnson, Darion Daniels, Henros, or I don't know how to say this name, Hronis Grasu, Chase Harrell, Jared Jones-Smith, Cameron Moundview, who we just signed like a day or two ago, and Joe Walker. Now, I'm only going to go over names on this list that are significant. All these other dudes, they were just camp bodies. That's what they were. They were there to fill in the spot, and that's pretty much what they did. So, with that being said, let's get right into it. So we're going to try to have a couple of these dudes hit the practice squad as long as they can clear waivers. If they can clear waivers, then we are good. So, JaMycal Hasty, we definitely want him. He had a great camp. He is the typical prototypical Kyle Shanahan running back for the system. So, yes, you want to have that dude on the squad. And if you can stash him on the practice squad and get him there safely, and he clears waivers, then you on. They cut Salvon Ahmed early in camp because he had that fumbling problem, and he wound up in Miami. Josh Hokit as well. If y'all remember a couple videos ago when we wound up picking up Josh Hokit, these are both undrafted free agents, by the way. I was telling y'all, if Josh Hokit works out well, then he will be Juice's replacement. So they're hopefully thinking that Josh Hokit could probably hit the practice squad as well. We could stash him there, and if they feel that they could continue to get him up to speed and do things, they might not pay Juice next year. They may just go with the cheaper option in Josh Hokit, as long as he can perform and do the things that he needs to do. You can't replace Juice, don't get me wrong, and I don't want Juice gone. It's just at this point, with the way that things happen with the coronavirus messing up fans being in the stands, it screwed up a lot of money. So that's going to be a bit of an issue next year. We got to re-sign Trent Williams. We have like almost 26, 27 free agents next year. Now we got to figure out how we going to pay all these dudes with not a lot of money. So we might see some of our favorites gone next year, but that's something for another video. So right now, Josh Hokit, we hope he clears waivers, gets to the practice squad. Jauan Jennings will drop a pass every now and then per Grant Cohn. Every now and then he would run the wrong routes. So there was a couple of little instances where I guess he didn't, make himself, stand out from the rest to a point where they needed him on the squad. So they're hoping that Jauan Jennings most likely will go ahead and clear waivers, and we can put him on the practice squad as well to be able to have him there just in case we need him throughout the season, in case somebody gets hurt. Hopefully nobody does, but you never know, man. Look at what happened to us right before the season. We had so many people going down with injuries. It was crazy. Jared Maiden, same thing. So what's crazy is Jared Maiden was the safety out of Alabama that made Jauan Jennings look like hot garbage when they played Tennessee. So we were definitely hoping that he would be able to play some nickelback, possibly some backup safety for us. But at the end of the day, the 49ers thought that, hey, we already got the guys that we need as far as our safeties. So hopefully Jared Maiden, if he clears waivers, we'll throw him on the practice squad too. And then basically after that, man, there ain't really nobody else to throw on the practice squad. The two biggest names I think that came in super late were Deion Jordan and Kevin White. Kevin White is an injury-prone player. It is what it is, and that's just who he is. He been injury-prone since he came into the league. Now, yes, he was open a couple of times, but he was overthrown, But I mean, we don't really need Kevin White, and I wasn't very happy when they went out to go get him. For what? Why are we going after injury-prone players? We got enough of that on the damn squad. Wesley Richburg can't stay healthy to save his goddamn life. So, that was a waste, but he got cut, so I'm glad. Deion Jordan, same thing. First round pick, never lived up to the hype. He never worked out. He had a nice little season here and there, but he didn't do nothing special or spectacular, not to live up to the bill of a first round pick. He wasn't that great, when he was good when he came out of college, but as far as since he's been in the NFL, nothing. He's just been a pedestrian-ass fucking D lineman. That's what he's been, And once again, when I say this, people, these are just my opinions of their playing careers. I'm not attacking these people as human beings because I don't know them. But for me, it's my passion to be able to report things. So I'm going to say how I feel about everybody. You know what I mean? And if that offends some people, then don't watch. You know what I'm saying? So Joe Walker was a little bit of a surprise to me because Joe Walker actually presented some extra help in the linebacking room as far as, actually playing on the field. He actually took somebody's spot last year. And then basically it was a decided thing between Joe Walker and Mark Nzacha because both of them are special teams guys and they can do very well. But Nzacha's been here forever, man. So our special teams guy, he vouched for him. So Nzacha wound up getting a nod over Joe Walker. Now, the other thing that happened for us was we freed up some more cap space. We restructured D Ford's deal, turned his base salary into a signing bonus, and that helped us create $9.5 million in cap space. So now we have about $18 million worth of cap space. We did activate Debo so he could possibly be ready for week 1. Now that doesn't say that Debo is going to play week 1, but it does state that they don't want to put him on that PUP list and have him out till week 6 because you don't want to wait that long to get a player of that caliber back. And at the same time, if we do sit him out for the first 2 games because we feel like we can just knock those out and it's real easy, then what we're doing simply is we're saying to ourselves, hey man, we don't need to waste time with this. We just got to do what we got to do and keep on pushing. He'll be back in 2 weeks. Then you just insert him right back into the starting lineup and you keep on pushing with life. So that's just the dudes that actually wound up getting cut from the squad. Y'all tell me what y'all think in the comments. If there was any of those names that I named that you really wanted to make the squad, let me know what y'all thought. You know what I'm saying? Some of the guys there. Oh, Jonathan Cyprien. I almost skipped that dude, man. Jonathan Cyprien. So he had a pretty good camp, man. He had a couple picks and everything. In his interview, his one lone interview, he did state that he was not willing to go to the practice squad. He wants to be a starter. He wants to play somewhere. He wants to be able to contribute to a franchise. And I get that. I completely understand that, man. And I appreciate his honesty. I'd rather have a dude tell me the truth than lie to my face any day. So I think that works out well. But Jonathan Cyprien, yeah, man, he was cut. So that's basically the end of this video. These are just the actual cuts from the squad. Y'all tell me what y'all think. If any of these guys were guys that you thought either would make the squad or you wanted to make the squad, you know what I'm saying? And if you have any questions, please drop a comment below. I will answer anything. You can ask anybody that watches my channel. I'm always there. I will answer back. I reply back to comments. You know what I'm saying? But thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for supporting. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boys, John V, and everybody that normally watches me, man. I appreciate it and I love y'all, man, because y'all always show me love. And I'm just trying to continue to grow the channel. So at the end of the day, man, if you know somebody that like 49er football, loves 49er content, man, shoot them a link to the channel, baby. You know what I'm saying? You can follow me on Twitter at Swifty. That's at SWIFTDEE. And then you can follow me on IG at 49er_Deon. That's 49er_DEON. They call me Prime Time, you know what I'm saying, and all that, but I don't spell my name like his. Mine is just DEON. So y'all have yourselves a wonderful evening. I'm coming right back, right back with another video for the actual roster. No surprises there, but you know, we'll get into that right now. Y'all have a good evening.